What's up, guys? It's Zero here, bringing you all a Mafia the Old Country video. So let's get into it. So guys, what we're talking about specifically in this video is Mafia the Old Country and some of the features that it may encompass, things that it may not include in the up-and-coming fourth main entry in the Mafia series, and some things that we can hope for and just talk about. And I'm really excited about this title. First and foremost, guys, Mafia goes all the way back, for me at least, all the way back to the original Mafia on Xbox. And I'll never forget playing the first Mafia. Man, I was so immersed in this world, and it was actually built upon and elevated in Mafia 2. And when we got to Mafia 3, guys, it wasn't so much that I didn't like Mafia 3. I thought there were certainly some really great elements to it. It felt, though, that it was starting to slightly distance itself from the original two games. And even though it was still like the same kind of gameplay and mechanics, it just didn't feel quite a Mafia title, at least to me. The Mafia 3 DLCs were really interesting. The story itself I thought was really compelling. But those first two Mafia games, there was something there that was incredible. That led us obviously to Mafia the Definitive Edition, which obviously is this real rebuilding, this remaster, whatever you want to call it. And I absolutely love the Definitive Edition. It's a great thing that Hangar 13 and Take-Two decided to, release this game to, the world well before Mafia the Old Country releases to everyone. And so that all being said, what I specifically want to talk about, because I've been making, a number of Mafia the Old Country videos. You guys can check out all those videos on the channel. But I want to talk specifically about Mafia the Old Country, and will this game have co-op features as well as multiplayer? And I want to give you guys, some reasons why we should get these here in this upcoming title. So first and foremost, guys, this is, for those of you who don't know, Mafia the Old Country is actually a prequel to the first game, and it's obviously, like I'd mentioned, the fourth main entry in this Mafia series, and it's scheduled to release for PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X and S, and it's supposedly coming Q3 of 2025. We're still awaiting the official release date from 2K as well as Hangar 13. So as a, campaign is concerned, guys, I have stated this a number of times on the YouTube channel that I believe that Mafia as a story, as a campaign, I will put it over GTA every single time, guys. I feel that the Mafia story is so rich and so great when it comes to just the lore they've built, even from the mechanics and the gameplay. I just love the different time periods that they go in with these Mafia games, and I'm so excited for the Old Country. This is easily one of my most anticipated games of 2025. Although I will say that Mafia as a franchise, I really enjoy it more than Grand Theft Auto. There's no debating that GTA has a better package deal than Mafia does. And when I mean package deal, what I'm talking about, guys, is not only the story, but also co-op and multiplayer features. And GTA has Mafia by a wide margin when we talk about, the online features, multiplayer, and things of that nature. So what I want to talk about here is, will Mafia the Old Country have co-op? And I think, guys, the reality is I think there is certainly a chance that we'll get co-op, but more than likely, we're probably not going to be getting co-op. We haven't heard anything yet. So obviously there's rumors and rumblings going around about a Mafia the Old Country co-op experience. But that being said, I think even though I do believe that co-op should exist within Mafia the Old Country, I'm not sure if they're going to go that route. Now, the online is really what I want to focus on here, because I personally believe that Mafia Online could be something really special. When we look at, GTA Online, it gives you more reasons to come back to the GTA universe over and over again. And GTA Online is massive at this point. And so they're going to probably be elevating that with the likes of GTA 6 when that releases this year at some point. But Mafia Online, I believe, could be something absolutely incredible. Now, what I'm thinking about when, at least in my brain, guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section down below, a Mafia Online, think about you as well as whether you're playing by yourself or with some friends, you rise up the ranks in a crime family during these time periods that they have within the Mafia franchise. Now, specifically with Mafia, the Old Country, this is based in Sicily in the 1900s. So San Celeste is the fictional town that it's going to be based in. And so I just feel like a time period piece like this with an online mechanic where you could rise up the ranks inside of a crime family and be a part of an online experience that's more realistic than GTA. I mean, think of it like this, guys. Grand Theft Auto and GTA Online as a whole, it's a lot of fun, but it is really over the top in a number of ways, whether you're sending orbital strikes across the map, all kinds of things. There's certainly some realistic, features to GTA Online, don't get me wrong, but it's certainly more over the top. Whereas Mafia, the Old Country's multiplayer experience, could be more grounded. It could certainly be more realistic. And of course, when you're talking about a time period like the 1900s, man, it could be something really special to rise the ranks, build a crime empire with your friends and things of that nature. I feel that Mafia had a real opportunity to do this early on in the Mafia franchise, and Hangar 13, for whatever reason, decided to not go down that route. Now, maybe it's because of GTA. They wanted to kind of just be a single player story and that's it. And they're great stories. Like I said, the story of Mafia is way better in my opinion than GTA's story. But I just think that it has so much potential that's been untapped at this point in time, whether we're talking a co-op experience or multiplayer. When I think about it, guys, not all games need multiplayer, not all games need co-op, but when I think about a game like Mafia, I always want to have more reasons to come back to the experience over and over again. So for example, when I beat the Mafia campaign, say I beat it by myself, I might go through it once again, or maybe even a couple of times through again to, play it on harder difficulties and find different collectibles and things of that nature that I didn't do on the first couple of tries. But after a certain period of time, you're going to move on to other games. But if you have a co-op experience and multiplayer experiences and you create a full package out of Mafia, the Old Country, it's going to bring me back to the experience over and over again, especially if it's really compelling and they do a great job with it. And I believe the Hangar 13 and 2K, the publisher, could certainly put together something really special here where it's not, exactly like GTA, but it's within the Mafia universe in a time period like the 1900s in Sicily. You could create some really compelling elements to it where you would have a Mafia Online. And so what I'm saying, guys, is I want Mafia, the Old Country, to be the biggest Mafia game of all time, and I want people to not just play the game, from the story perspective and move on to other games. I want this game and this franchise to have a beloved amount of people that consistently play it over the years, and they can continually, add new DLC if they want to, add different elements to the multiplayer experience like the online experience, and then of course the co-op modes. And I just think if they do something like this, like I said, it could be one of the most compelling online experiences that we have on the market, because we know GTA Online is going to be the juggernaut, and it's not even close. It's going to be absolutely massive. You have games out there that are like Call of Duty, those first-person shooters that are going to generate revenue every single year, no matter what they bring out. But a third-person shooter that is a period piece, based in the 1900s, Mafia style, where you're rising up the ranks of a, crime family to create this, empire, could be something very compelling for gamers. I know I would be all in for it. There could be so many really cool elements from racing to robbing banks to doing different things with your friends while you're in this online experience. Like I said, similar to GTA, but more grounded, more realistic, and obviously within this time period. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm crazy, but I really think that Mafia: The Old Country fits that, that narrative that should be out there, that this game, I believe, needs to have an online experience, like a Mafia Online, that's going to bring people back to the experience over and over again. And I'm sure guys that Take-Two Interactive are probably thinking to themselves, well, Mafia, we want it to be certainly separate from GTA. We don't want to split up the GTA community between Mafia and GTA. But if you really think about it, one is a period piece, and then one is going to be more modern day, typically with the Grand Theft Auto titles. And so I just feel that there is a want for something like this to have an online experience. And like I said, not every game should have multiplayer unless you really want to bring people back to your experience over and over again, because you have to pay for servers. You have to, there's a lot, especially if it doesn't pan out to be something where people are coming to over and over again. Certainly it can really affect cost and things of that nature. But I just feel that we've gotten the first 3 Mafia games, and we saw, they kind of created a blueprint of what worked for them. But if they want to go to the next level, that being Hangar 13, I believe you bring out Mafia: The Old Country. Yes, you create a single-player experience as well as a co-op experience that you can play with your friends, and then create a Mafia Online. I think it could be one of the most compelling multiplayer experiences on the planet. I really believe that, guys. But I'd love to hear from all of you. What do you guys think about this? Should Mafia: The Old Country have co-op and multiplayer modes, or like a Mafia Online? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's have a real conversation about it. And for more Mafia: The Old Country content and videos, keep it right here.